to the 220-pound weight classification. Jacob Garibay for Hanahan and Jacob Blocker for Emerald. Jacob Blocker is a junior. Also plays football for the Emerald Vikings. Jacob Garibay for Hanahan, left side of your screen. He's the 2012 region champion in this classification.
And he's the higher ranked wrestler in SC Matt, being ranked 7th in the 1A, 2A combined rankings. So I'm sure Hanahan's looking for a victory here and possibly bonus if possible.
You've got to think they want to fall here.
I would think so. They want to extend this lead. I think Emerald's lower weights are pretty strong, so they want to make sure that they get a big lead going into those lower weight classes. But Emerald's doing a good job of pummeling inside and getting those underhooks. But Hanahan's got his head position and it's keeping him from being able to lock a body lock. And did a good job of getting out of that position. He's got his wrist lock, got his inside control. Good hand fighting.
You've got to think that Emerald possibly feels like they left some points on the mat that last match.
I think they did, yes. They were in control for the entire match, and the stall calls came back to haunt them.
So Jacob Blocker, right side of your screen in the purple and yellow. No score here in this match. Blocker and Jacob Garibay for Hanahan.
A lot of times with these upper weight guys, they don't like to attack the legs too much because they don't like to get below the weight. And bigger guys are usually not as quick as the smaller guys. So we haven't seen a leg attack yet, and they don't really look to be setting one up. So I'm looking for either some kind of body lock, maybe a head snap by one of these guys to try and get the guy off balance to score his points.
Possibly a ankle move or a trip.
I'll tell you, Bamberg in the last match had some very good pass bys from the collar tie position, and both these teams could probably use that technique, especially in this situation where they're just tying up on the head and pushing and shoving. A pass by would be a good move to use here.
And the first period comes to a close with no score. Neither wrestler able to find an opening in the other's defense.
And Emerald's gotten choice here and has chosen not to defer, but to actually choose the bottom. And that's a smart move. If you go into the second period with no points on the board, you want to be able to score first just in case it goes to that fourth overtime period so that you have the choice. He's standing up. He's trying to get his hand control. Got his hips away. He's turned to face. That should be one escape. Good job by Emerald. Now he's got to be careful. Hanahan's in an over-under position, and he works out of it, and he's looking for his own underhook position.
Jacob Garibay gets in, now slips that right arm over Jacob Blocker.
He tried a pass by there and didn't quite get it.
Under a minute and a half remaining now here in the second period, 220-pound classification. It's a 1-0 Emerald.
Emerald's got to be careful. He needs to circle in. He doesn't want to back out of bounds. That's when you get those stall calls. And he did a good job, and they're working towards the center. But somebody here needs to set something up and maybe get some kind of leg attack going. All they're really doing is tying each other up and pushing and shoving.
Garibay trying to go a little low there, but really just kind of pulled in by Blocker. And they move out of bounds.
Yeah, Hanahan had was in a position to really lock up a headlock, and they could have tried to score there, but Emerald did a good job of circling out of that.
It's a big upper body fight going on right now.
And there's a stall call. Emerald has been backing up a good part of the match, and the official doesn't think he's really working to score, so he called him for stalling. Body lock position. Emerald's looking for a trip. Oh, he's going to try and throw. Very dangerous. He did not get it. That's going to give Hanahan not just the takedown, but some near fall points.
Yeah, Garibay with a chance here, trying to hit Blocker on his back. There it is. It's a fall. That is huge for the heavyweight Garibay and Hanahan. pick up 6 points. They are on a 5-match win streak now.
That was big. He went from a match that was very even to a pin. That was big points for Hanahan. Good job. Oh, I think we've got